wanna see the world united and learn to live as one. I wanna see the world united, learn to live as one. I wanna see the world united, learn to live as one.
Hi, I'm Matthew from the Crow Foundation. I travel in an RV with my dog Nico, who's barking in the background, and you'll probably hear him bark quite often throughout my videos. He's just that type of dog, and he has free will, and I give him that. The reason I'm making this video today is to share a bit of healing. I do have a blog, thecrowfoundation.com. I wanted to make this video so it could be more personal. Nobody likes to read anymore. Everybody wants the entertainment, and I'm with you. I could go through 100 posts in 10 minutes. Maybe quicker. But we're not here to feed ourselves this story. We're here to write our own story. And the Crow Foundation, the story I'm writing for myself is, I'm a servant to humanity. I'm a healer. I believe I'm studying to be a shaman, and I'm on this very spiritual path, and I just want to help people. And the Crow Foundation started when I just started following nature one day. The crows were guiding me, and I was on this very magical journey through the Grand Canyons and through the Four Corners and the Trail of the Ancients, all the way up to Wounded Knee, where I spent a summer living with a couple families, my brother Lee, the running horses, and meeting the Red Clouds and his ancestors. My ancestors have been guiding me down this path a long time. They're still guiding me to this day. And I wanted to speak about healing because I haven't done that yet in video. And the healing I'm talking about can't even begin until we look within ourselves and are honest with ourselves. So today we speak of truth. Truth will set us free. But we have to be open-minded enough to believe that what we were told might actually not be true. I will quote the Bible quite often. I'm a very biblical person. I don't believe everything I read, and many Christians will dislike me for it. That is okay. But remember, just to be loved, all we have to do is love each other. That is my only commandment for you. But to truly be honest with ourselves about who we are, where we need help at, and how we can truly fix ourselves. We deny ourselves so many types of healing because of fear, because of rules and laws and regulations and governments and politicians and corporations. We can go on. So today, let's be honest with ourselves. We are all a little sick. I just had a relationship end because of old fear programming I had. Abandonment issues. I had to be honest with myself. And it wasn't even so much that. It was the anger that masked it. We're covered in layers like an onion. And when we peel all these layers back, we find ourselves. Well, to truly find ourselves, we have to face our fears. Abandonment. Well, we can't hide that behind anger. We have to let the anger go. We can't use our anger against each other. To truly heal this world, we have to reinvest our energies into something else. We can't keep investing our energies into the same flawed system. Some people call it the illusion. Some people call it the matrix. Some people call it hell. Some call it purgatory. Some people call it just earth, reality. This is it to some. There is no more for others, but for many of us, in the growing collective, we're awakening to something that we couldn't even begin to imagine. And so we have to be honest with ourselves right now. We don't know everything. For example, what has science taught us about the energy around us? And let's talk about energy just to catch some of the folks up who may not know what I mean when I say the word energy. Everything is energy. Philosophers for years have always spoken about what is everything made of. Well, everything is matter. Well, everything is numbers. Pythagorean theorem. Numbers. Everything is atoms. Everything is energy. So when I speak of energy, I speak of everything, even you, even the collective consciousness, the thoughts and dreams we have. That's all energy. It's pure, it's real, you just can't see it all the time. Some people see it, some people don't. We all have different gifts on how to perceive the world around us. Some people who appear to be crazy may not even be that crazy. They're just seeing stuff we can't see. So what is everything made of? Atoms. What are atoms? Energy. Atoms are 99.99999999999% empty space. If I got that wrong, let me know. Could be. Maybe I missed a 9. Too many. That means we are all empty space with just a little bit of dust, particles, some sort of matter, some sort of God particle that binds us all together, some complex algorithm that allows energy to bond with each other based off of its original design, its original intent. But we can change the matter around us through chemistry, through thought, through energy, through truly believing. Because as it says in the Bible, do not fear, just believe. You didn't get healed because you believed, or hold on, let me re-say that. You were healed because you believed if you touched me, you would be healed. Even Jesus admitted he wasn't exactly healing people. It was the belief that was healing people. And you had to believe he could heal you to be healed. But through his Father's love, he could, through your doubt, do many miracles. But let's face it, according to the Bible, we killed our God. And so now we must awaken that gift within ourselves. These gifts that we've been told to hide from, take pills to stay away from. These gifts are scary for many. We're very sensitive human beings. You know, some people like to say humanity is violent. You know, that's another sickness. We're violent. We like war. We've been at war for thousands of years. As a disabled veteran of the Iraqi War on Freedom, if you will, that's what they called it, war on terrorism, we are not inherently violent. If we war, why do veterans come back so screwed up? Why do we need so much help? Why is PTSD and the pills they give you at the VA killing off so many veterans? Because we're not meant to be violent. When we commit those acts of violence, or witness those acts of violence, or fear those acts of violence, it's why kids suffer from PTSD and they grow up and they build these shields and these walls and these egos to defend themselves. The same things we're trying to cure now, in ourselves and in the collective, in the world, for humanity, for ourselves, for this planet, for the future generations to come. So let's be honest with ourselves. The world is sick. We need to go back to a holistic way of being. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. I guess in this video I just want to share with you what has been working for me. If I did come across demanding, I apologize. Just understand I'm here to share with you my experience and what I see from my perspective. You don't have to agree or believe, because it is about the belief. But if you're truly honest with yourself and see the world around you, you can see that everything in it you had something to do with, through your consciousness. Is it our fault? That's a hard one to say. We went to school and we were told what to believe. Our parents told us what to believe based off of their education. And when the education is controlled by the few, you know, the same few you guys are arguing about in this election, I choose to stay out of elections. Personally, it's all rigged. It's a game. You can either worship money or you can worship God, but you can't worship both. You can serve one or the other. And I feel like God is guiding us out of Sodom and Gomorrah and back into the mountains. If you're a Christian, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not a Christian, we're just talking about the end of the age, the apocalypse. Apocalypse means awakening. It's not the end of the world, it's the beginning of a new one. So I tell you now, relax. If you're going to stay in the matrix, the illusion, the cities, drink and be merry, be loving, take care of each other. But pray, meditate, and ask your guides, your higher self. Ask God directly. Go straight to source. If you have any doubts, any fears, you can just go straight to your higher self, straight to source. Straight to that internal connection that binds us all. Another spoke on the wheel. A circle of light. Call it what you want. We are one. I like all the different religions. I claim them all now. You're all beautiful. We've just been a little duped in a few categories, I think. I don't quite understand where or how quite yet, but whatever is true, we can only let our hearts tell us. We cannot let our egos continue to control us because those egos were created from fear. They're not the real us. Our anger, our violence, that's not us. We are not inherently angry or violent. You don't see a baby coming out of the womb throwing punches, do you? I have seen a couple of funny photos. But usually children born, you gotta look at the whole childhood. They're usually laughing a lot, giggling, and they scream because they don't know any other way to communicate to the people who only listen through voice. You gotta learn to listen through here, your heart. And here, feel the thoughts. Let it come to you. Don't be afraid. So, on this path of healing, as we all learn to heal together, be honest with yourself. But don't beat yourself up either. Trust me, you can beat yourself all the way down to where you give up. You cannot beat yourself up. We all make mistakes. Most mistakes turn out to be beautiful. In fact, I think most of our parents have told us we were mistakes. And we were beautiful mistakes, and they would never give us up. And if your parents aren't loving, I'm sorry. But your real father and mother, Mother Earth, Father Sky, Alpha and Omega, me, all those who know that they are God and reflect God's energy, we love you. We love you with all our heart. So, when you're out there being alone, just remember, you're not. We're always with you. And we're not that far away. You just gotta face your fears, and you will see us on the other side of those fears. So be honest, be brave, be strong, be love. Catch me in my next video, where we'll either talk about healing, or I will tell you about my RV and what the Crow Foundation's been doing since we haven't been very active in the last few weeks, as we're building a wood stove and an HHO generator to hopefully power this entire vehicle eco-friendly. I'm talking driving down the road for free. So, catch you the next time. I love you all. Keep following the Crow Foundation. We'll keep bringing medicine as we discover it ourselves. Love you. Take care. Bye.
I wanna see the world united,
And we're out.
learn to live as one. Zala, ke yando stengeli na bato, bakufela bitumba. Zongisa, ke yando na mituna ya bato, bakufela nanzala. Zala, ke yando koki na bato, bakufela bitumba.